Hello and happy new moon in Scorpio. I was just typing the newsletter and I just realized that there's so much to this moon and everything that's going on in this season and the things coming through, and so we're going to do a video. I can talk to you. Oh, I guess I should look at the thing that makes more eye contact. I was making eye contact with myself. Okay, so we're feeling these energies. I don't know about you, but like they really started to come in really strong last night for me. I could feel the sensations flowing through, and just be easy with yourself. Please be gentle. I mean, we have so much coming through and so much is coming up to the surface to be cleared right now, and we're letting so much new in. Like these lives that we've been calling in, if we look back to like the July eclipse where we were having huge changes and we were getting really clear, like things need to change, and maybe like the actual changes didn't happen there, but just like that full awareness of like things need to change came. We're starting to see that now, and so like we're having these times of like this extra space needing to be made and like letting it sit there and see what's coming through over these next couple of weeks. It's coming through that like we're gonna have like it's here. Like we're gonna get to see some really big changes happening. So be gentle with yourself. When you need to rest. When you're feeling like the super highs, just bask in it, be grateful for the bliss. When you're in the lows, because we're just balancing out, like think of it like we're going highs and lows while we're learning how to calibrate to this higher level. Like just remember like it's gonna pass, and just sit with it, and call on guides, call on whether the guide's here or on the above. Work with a healer to move things through, whatever you need to do for you, but just know like it's all going to pass. We're in this process of just leveling into a new frequency, especially those of us who have been doing the work. Like it's here, and we're starting to notice that people are beginning to notice the work that we're doing more and more. So just be gentle with yourself and love yourself, and like, okay, let's let joy in. That's been like a huge message, and coming off the Kundalini retreat, like always continuously being reminded, the teachings of Yogi Bhajan, of like happiness and prosperity and joy, like all those are our divine birthright, and the only thing that's keeping us from that is ourselves and the stories that we have placed upon it. So in these new worlds of like that we're creating and the intentions that we're setting through this new moon, and with the intentions of this new moon, I'm going to circle back. As I start to do videos, you're going to learn I go into tangent, but I always come back. So in this new moon period of setting intentions, we might begin to see them like manifest like very quickly, or we're definitely going to see them within the next like 6 months. So just when we're setting our intentions, getting clear of what areas of life are we allowing the new to really come in, and just make the space and get ready for it to come through and see that. So maybe you're looking to have more like bliss and joy and love and just opportunities and abundance and prosperity, whatever that is, in your relationships or in your work life, or in you're looking for a new place to move. Anyone who's been following my journey knows that has been a huge thing for me, and I'm starting to rest roots in Europe. I'm extending my trip. For those who I haven't spoken to in a little bit, I'm extending my trip. So plot twist, surprise. Yeah, so setting these intentions and allowing ourselves to move into these spaces of joy. Anything that's keeping us from that like huge space of like true love and like bliss and like feeling it and being in it, it's just story in our heads, and it's just the beliefs that we've had going on, and it doesn't need to be that way. Like this is the work that we're doing to be able to rise up beyond all of that stuff that we've been seeing, and then just be able to be in the truth of it, be in our destiny fate. Those who've caught this video coming through my newsletter, that's what I've been talking about, and I feel called to talk about this a lot more as we're going forward. But we have like these two different frequencies that we're at in this age of Aquarius that we're at. That's going to hit full force in January 2020, okay? So we have the two different frequencies that we're working at. We can be riding the fate frequency, and this is where we're just kind of going with emotions. We're sleeping, okay? So we're just kind of going with the flow, and life's happening to us. And it's just, oh, what a weird coincidence that this happened, or oh wow, this keeps happening, blah blah blah. And like we're just kind of stuck in patterns of ourselves, or we're following just the things that our families have done, and like really being in that. That's fate. It's just kind of going with whatever happens is going to be the thing. We then then have the destiny frequency. The destiny frequency is what we're all kind of operating at. Those of us who are showing up to do the work, have been doing the healing, are aware of our frequency, we're raising ourselves, we're creating our lives, understanding the power of manifestation, even if we're kind of a little shaky on it still, like we understand we're in the destiny frequency. In this frequency, we're in flow. We are following what our heart, what our soul is telling us to do here. And the beautiful thing is that the more we continue to flow with this, that's where the synchronicities are happening, because we're on destiny time. We're following what the universe wants, what God wants for us. And so these synchronicities are just happening. Where Guru Jagat at Camp Grace kept saying that, when we're at this frequency, that hyper focus and all of those synchronicities, they don't become weird anymore. They're just that's what happens. That's what we should be expecting to happen. And so when we're seeing these synchronicities, just, oh cool, I'm in flow. We don't need to question where we're going, why we're going places. We just listen to what we're being guided to do, and we know that we're being led on our destiny, and we get to enjoy the ride. Knowing we have to enjoy the ride. Like, if we're going and we're miserable in it, well then what's the point of going? So allowing ourselves to enjoy it and be blissful in it. And this is the perfect time in the Scorpio season where this is going to be the time where we're going to be feeling a little edgy sometimes, because we're clearing shit out, and we're going to be seeing the new changes and allowing ourselves to really mold into it. And what are the parts of ourselves that we've been hiding? And it doesn't have to mean all shadow work. It's things of the bad stuff that we've been hiding, we need to come out. I mean, that's part of it too, for sure. But what are the parts of ourselves that maybe we have been hiding from ourselves that want to come out and express themselves and play? Are there parts of ourselves, and I'm just going to say ourselves because I want to speak collectively, parts of ourselves that maybe we have shame around of being a part of ourselves that want to come out and play. And shame is such a vibration. It just lowers us and just makes us think that we're not good enough, or who we are is something wrong. And that takes away our pleasure, rather than just being, this is who I am, this is what I'm here to express, and I'm going to be in it. And so really allowing us to strip ourselves away of that and move more into the space of empathy, being able to relate to one another and be able to have compassion for ourselves, and seeing all the parts of ourselves that are ready to come out and play, because in this newness, we can be our whole selves. And the more that we're our whole selves, shit's lit. So, there's so much happening, and I keep saying it, and part of my shadow that I've been working through is being more present and doing these videos and sharing the things that have been coming through, and the things I've been learning, and sitting with these teachers from all around the world, and just continuing this journey. And I do want to honor this part of the work that I do and being here for you. And with that, feel free to let me know if there's certain things that you want to hear about, things that that I dance in and that I'm in. There's going to be some new events coming up soon. I'll be sharing a retreat in February, some online stuff coming up. We're still working on the podcast, such as everything. They can take a little bit longer than planned, but it's coming. And this is just be gentle, and this is a really exciting time, really, really, really exciting time. And if you want support and help in moving through it, whether that's moving some energies that just gotta go, anyone who sees this, I'll extend. I was doing a distant Reiki discount last week. I'll extend it through the new moon for anyone who mentions this video. I'll share that. I'll honor the $77 distant Reiki session price for you. If you're interested in mentorship, I do have spots for 3 more mentees for the year to kind of finish this year off strong. Just getting clear of where you're going, clearing stuff out, raising your vibration, giving you practices and techniques and things to really just help expedite and set us up for 2020. So if you're interested in that, you can reach out to me. There's an application to fill out just to make sure that we're aligned and you're really ready to do the work. So if you're interested in that and you want to get lit and raise up with me, let me know and I can get you that application and we can do that. Yeah, I love you so much. This is a really exciting time, and if you found yourself here, I know you're doing work, and continue to show up for yourself. And please shine, take up space, do the creative things, share with me what you're up to. I want to know. And yeah, I'll be with you all again soon. So much love and happiest of new moons.